If you guys need help gearing up for any of the new content in Grand Theft Auto Online, check out G2A with the link in the description and use cashback code BOSS if you want to save a little bit extra as well. Also, before we get started, I want to announce that I'm doing a shark card giveaway for the Declasse Tulip. It's actually the vehicle that Rockstar has released this week, and I'll actually be doing that giveaway on my Twitter account. So if you want to head over there, I'll leave a link in the description. I'll be handing out $1.25 million to one lucky person, which should be more than enough to buy the Tulip and then customize it all the way you want. So again, I'll leave details to that in the description if you are interested, which why would you not? It's an opportunity to get a free car or whatever you want. Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we are going to be talking about the new update that Rockstar has introduced into Grand Theft Auto Online today, where they've added some more free items, a brand new vehicle, discounts, bonuses, sales, and a whole lot more. So the first thing that Rockstar has done this week is they have introduced the Declasse Tulip, which is a new muscle car that you can find on the southern San Andreas Super Auto site. Rockstar says the 70s weren't just about disco and dangerously tight trousers. They also delivered some of the most iconic designs in American automotive history, and thanks to an unwavering commitment to wide hoods, classic curves, and a mind-bending amount of torque, Declasse is proud to unveil the Tulip muscle car, which, as I said, is available at Southern San Andreas Super Autos for the actually pretty expensive price of $718,000, making it one of the most expensive muscle cars in the game. As you guys can see there, it is a four-seater. If we take a look at the in-game description, it is, can you believe something this beautiful was once built and sold for nothing more than Joe Lunchbucket's paycheck? Sure, the 70s were a crazy time, but what the hell was that about? Luckily for you, civilization is back on track, and these days, Joe's food stamps don't count for much when you and the rest of the 1% are dropping last night's poker chips for a slice of his Papa's blue-collar chick. So that right there is the description for the Tulip. If you're interested in the vehicle stats, which I'm not sure they matter all that much, you've got 4 bars of top speed, 4 bars of acceleration, about 4/5 of a bar of braking, and about, I'd say, 3 1/3 bars of traction. So those are the vehicle stats right there for the Declasse Tulip. In case you guys are interested in the vehicle's quirks and features and my overall review of this vehicle, I'll leave a link to that in the description. I did a in-depth guide covering a lot of the things you need to know before you buy this vehicle. To give you guys like the too long didn't read version, here is my overall opinion of the Tulip. I think it's very unique because it's obviously a 4-door muscle car. There's not a lot of those in the game. In fact, I think it might be the only 4-door muscle car in the game, which makes it incredibly rare and unique. It has a lot of really cool customization and liveries and mods that you can put on this vehicle, which I think is pretty cool. This muscle car does have the handling flags that have been applied to a lot of the newer vehicles in game, which to me makes it a little bit difficult to drive. Some people have found that this car is a lot of fun to like slide around in, and while I agree, I also found that I was like crashing a lot more than usual, and it was kind of hard to control. It felt like it was really bumpy. So I feel like that's something that only you can test out in game. But lucky for me, if I ever am using this vehicle, it's never for the most part going to be in like a crazy performance sort of setting. Like for example, if I am doing a muscle car race, I'm definitely not going to use the 4-door Tulip. But this is a really cool car. It's obviously based on an early 70s Chevelle, which I think is pretty neat. And it also has a lot of pop culture references too. So overall, I think the Tulip is expensive. By the time you get done customizing it the way you want, it's definitely going to be close to $1 million. But I think it's one of the more unique muscle cars in the game. So that's my overall opinion on it. Again, if you'd like to dive into more of the nitty gritty and sort of the finite details of this vehicle, I'll leave a link to a video I did maybe a couple of weeks ago in the description about some things you need to know before you ultimately buy this vehicle. Now, another thing that Rockstar added today to go along with the Declasse Tulip theme is they added a free t-shirt that you can grab. This is the Declasse Girl tee. So we're getting like a pinup tee now, which is kind of interesting. It has this girl in the Declasse logo. But of course, I think it goes really well with the vehicle that they added today. Rockstar said that all you have to do to get this shirt is log on anytime now through January 21st. So what that confirms is that this event week is only lasting for 6 or 7 days, 1 week long. It's not going to be going any further than that, like a lot of the other bonuses were over the past couple of weeks. So everything that we're going to be talking about in this video today will be ending this time next week. So just keep that in mind. So that's the t-shirt that you can unlock today, which I think, again, goes well with the muscle car. Now, the next thing that Rockstar has added is a bunch of double money and RP opportunities. Now, I feel like some people are not going to be exactly thrilled on all these double money and RP opportunities, but they're there nonetheless. So the first thing that Rockstar is doing is offering double cash and experience on 3 classic adversary modes. The first is Dawn Raid, which, if you're confused as what Dawn Raid is, or you might have forgotten, Rockstar says parachute from a chopper in the dead of night directly into a crossfire using thermal and night vision to identify and gun down the opposition, and work with your team to track down the crate containing your tax-exempt profit margin. I have honestly forgotten how Dawn Raid works. I think it was added in the Doomsday Heist update, but I really cannot remember. The next one after that is Overtime Rumble, which I do remember. This one's where you launch Ruiner 2000s onto a platform. Rockstar says, imagine the calm, rigorous fun of launching yourself through the sky at the center of a distant target in a Ruiner 2000 with only the onboard parachute separating a top score from a deadly fireball. Well, Overtime Rumble is just like that. Only you and every other adrenaline junkie in Los Santos are all hitting the accelerator at the same time. This can only end well. I actually do enjoy this adversary mode. I'd say it's the only one on the list that I think is really all that fun. And the final adversary mode they're doing is Tiny Racers. This is the top-down mode. They say Tiny Racers channels the spirit of classic GTA titles with a shifting bird's-eye perspective and retro-styled vehicle combat. So you can reminisce about the good old days while you hysterically race to avoid bursting into flames. So those are the 3 adversary modes that Rockstar have double money and RP this week. And the only other thing that's double money and RP this week is double cash on Smuggler's Run cargo sales, which I have said is by far the worst possible business to get double money for. It's just not that good. I mean, the double money makes it decent, but it's something I wouldn't go out of my way to do. So those are your cash and RP bonuses going on this week. Rockstar also have some discounts as well. The first of which is 40% off of the hangars. So if you want to dive into the Smuggler's Run stuff, you ultimately can. And with that, you have some select aircraft that are getting discounts as well. The B-11 Strike Force, which you guys know is the fighter jet, is 25% off. The Nagasaki Havoc is 35% off. And the LF-22 Starling is 35% off as well. So again, you've only got 3 aircrafts on sale this week. And then Rockstar says you can get up to 35% off on some high-end and weaponized vehicles. The first is the Heavy Menacer, which is 25% off. And then you've got a bunch of supercars and high-end vehicles. The Pegassi Tesseract is 30% off. The Overflot Autarch is 35% off. The Ocelot Swinger is 30% off. And the Enough Stafford is 30% off. So some vehicles from After Hours and a little bit more getting some nice discounts on the Legendary Motorsports site. And then you've got the premium race and the time trial. The premium race is the Kraken, which is locked to the Stromberg. So if you want to participate in that, you can. And the time trial is Raton Canyon. And once again, everything that I've mentioned in today's video is lasting from today, which is January 15th, and is ending on January 21st, basically 6 or 7 days from now. So I don't know about you guys, but this to me was a pretty weak event week, I guess you could say. I mean, obviously we got the brand new vehicle, but I was hoping there would maybe be a new Arena War mode. The new t-shirt is cool, but I'm not really a big fan of the money opportunities they gave. They seem so disconnected from the theme that's going on. I wish they had featured some modes that maybe featured muscle cars that had double money and RP. Or maybe import-export double money instead of Smuggler's Run. But maybe they're trying to connect it to the fact that they were giving hangars 40% off and some of the select aircraft 40% off. And then maybe some of the high-end vehicles. I'm really not too sure. To me, it just seems like a very random, strange event week with kind of a lack of bonuses, discounts, and sales that are going on, especially when you compare it to some of the previous weeks where it's just been a list and a list of discounts and bonuses. I mean, you almost had endless amounts of choices from the last couple of weeks, so at least this one seems a little bit of a buzzkill in my personal opinion. But anyways, that's all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more on the Declasse Tulip. Do you think this is a vehicle you're going to buy? Do you think this is a vehicle you're going to skip out on? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily GTA and Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. Quick reminder, be sure to enter that shark card giveaway that I've got going on for the Declasse Tulip. It'll be ending later this week. But with all the way, guys, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.